Alright, assalamu alaikum guys. I'm on a digestion walk, but in this case it's a digestion waddle. Just had my cheat meal, and as promised I'm going to do a live to teach you guys how a cheat meal actually fits into your fat loss strategy. Not as a concession that slows down your results, but actually as a tool that increases your results, helps you lose fat faster, helps you lose more fat, and helps it to be psychologically easier and gives you the flexibility to make this completely realistic with your family life, and actually makes it that much easier to eat clean during the week. So I'm going to go into a couple principles, but first off, why am I on this digestion walk? Well, it's not because I have to. Usually when I do a cheat meal, I don't necessarily go for a digestion walk after a meal sometimes, but it's not like a requirement of the cheat meal. But literally, I just ate like 2,000 calories of Pakistani food, and it was amazing. Alhamdulillah, Allahumma barak. But, I ate the most out of anybody there, and honestly, it was absolutely amazing. So how does this even work, right? Because my grandma, when I was kind of laughing about the fact that I probably ate about 2,000 calories, my grandma was like, oh, you can work it off tomorrow. Don't worry. Like, she was trying to console me. And I said, no. I don't need to do anything different tomorrow. Literally, no extra work, no extra dieting, nothing. Just right back to normal. Because here's the thing is when you eat this much and you've been in a deficit for a long time, your body doesn't even absorb all of it. And number two, it's not really doing any damage. You've already been in such a deficit. Now, if you do a whole cheat day, that's where you're at risk of actually gaining some fat, getting some issues. But if you just do a single cheat meal, 1 hour, boom, enjoy yourself. You don't have to overdo it, underdo it. And generally, you do high protein foods. But honestly, I ate plenty of oily nahari, oily halim, plenty of naans. They even had some butter naan at the end. The only thing I really avoided was the chicken korma because it was just so oily that I just looked at it and it didn't even look appealing because I knew it was just going to hurt my stomach. But everything else felt great. And again, psychologically, it makes things really easy and realistic. If you're going to your grandma's house or your in-laws or whatever, it gives you a psychological advantage, but because you have that flexibility to eat it. Number two, it keeps your metabolism fast. When you've been dieting for a long time, you've been losing a lot of weight, your metabolism can slow down. But if you're doing cheat meals, it keeps your metabolism fast. And third thing is that just, again, psychologically for yourself, it does two things. Number one, it gives you something to look forward to. But number two, after the cheat meal, you feel really bloated, okay? And that makes it really easy to look forward to eating clean because you enjoy eating clean during the week. There's a lot of benefits to cheat meals. I'm going to post this on my story and then just call it a day. I think I got the digestion boost that I needed from first waddling around, and now I'm walking normal again, alhamdulillah. So again, once in a while, if I ate this way every single day, which I was at one point in my life, I would just be chronically bloated all the time. But this bloat, it might last, 2-3 days. Like tomorrow, I'll probably be bloated and I'll feel it tomorrow and tonight. My weight will probably be elevated for 2 days, and then boom, it goes right back down. And literally, this is not a case of like, do as I say, not as I do. This is literally something I have every single one of my clients do. Now, some of my clients, they will insist, I only want to do it every 2 weeks. That's fine. You can still get the benefits if you only do it once every 2 weeks. Some of my clients ask, can I do it more than once a week? No, you can't do it more than once a week. Otherwise, it's going to be an issue. Yeah, Mr. Rahman, salam, I love Nahari. Wa alaikum assalam, me too. I just ate a bunch of it. And this Nahari was pretty legit. Like, shout out to Kebabish. They did not skimp out on the meat. Like that giant chunk that I posted on my story, I thought that was bone. But when I actually dug into it, it was just purely meat. And it was actually relatively lean. I was like, wow. But it was so tender and delicious and flavorful. So if you're ever in San Diego, highly recommend Kebabish. It's a funny name, but it's an amazing restaurant, mashallah. And literally every one of my clients. Now, some of my clients, there's only one client who I did not have do this. And it was a brother who, when I was walking him through his meal plan, he literally told me, when I told him about the cheat meal, he said, I can't do a cheat meal. I said, why? And he said, because I can eat 7,000 calories in one sitting. I said, really? So if you can eat 7,000 calories in one sitting, yes, you might have to limit it. I mean, typically, if I eat to my heart's content, I could probably only eat about 2,000 calories in one sitting. Even when I was in college and I had trained my appetite to be massive and I was eating 6,000 calories a day, I could not eat more than 2,000 in one sitting. And likewise, even today, if I was chronically dieted, so hungry, everything, once I ate 2,000, I'd be filled up. Like that last plate, I was already quite full. So again, as Muslims, we usually, want to eat one-third, one-fourth, follow the sunnah. But most people, unfortunately, never do that. Most people are always over-engorging themselves. But if you have a habit of over-engorging yourself, just do it once a week. That way, literally, if you're eating, 3 meals a day, that's 1 out of the 21 meals that you're going to eat in the week. That's 5% as opposed to 100%, which means that you're following the sunnah as best you can 95% of the time. It's not like you're going to get sins for overeating unless you chronically do so and you do destruction to yourself by your own hand and you get, diabetes and all that. That might put you at risk of sin. I mean, ask a sheikh about that. I don't have the authority to tell you whether you're going to get sins for that or not. But obviously, if you want to be the best Muslim you can be, do it in moderation. But again, once a week, ideally higher protein foods. Like I'm not going here and binging on desserts, but I could have a dessert if I wanted. In fact, hopefully I'm still in that 1 hour time limit. I might even have a dessert. That'd be kind of nice right now. Last week for my cheat meal, I had some dessert, but this week I just went for that, purely desi food, and it was so glorious. It was amazing. I am waddling still a little bit. Man, I'm so full, mashallah. But the crazy thing is, even though I'm really full, my belly's not really sticking out. Like, okay, maybe a little bit. Okay, I am a little bloated, but not nearly as much as when I was 230 pounds, obese, all that. So the leaner you get, the less baseline inflammation you have, the more you can get away with these types of things. And actually, there's some good questions. In fact, I'm going to answer these questions. How many minutes is ideal? Okay, so it is very good to walk after every meal. Highly beneficial, highly recommended. 5 to 10 minutes is sufficient, but however long you want. And then Shams, any suggestions to get good sleep, having some issues with the sleep? DM me with the word sleep, and I'll send you my 28-point sleep guide. I have an automation that'll send that. That's going to help a lot. Like, what supplements that are natural and safe that you can take to help with your sleep, what protocols you can implement to help you with sleep. I can't really go too deep into it because it's a little bit off topic for this video, but I definitely want you to get the help that you need. So DM me, pop it on my profile, hit message, send me a DM with the word sleep for anybody who needs help with sleep. I got a free 28-point sleep guide. It's going to be very helpful. But anyways, I am so full. I feel amazing. But just want to kind of explain the cheat meals. And when I post on my story, I'll link the YouTube video I did on cheat meals as well. I'll just double check it to make sure that none of my views have changed since then. Because, the deeper you get into this game, the more that you learn. And sometimes I'll watch videos from 3 years ago and say, hey, you know what? 95% of what I said in that video was on point, but I've changed my opinion on this, and I don't want to post that on my story. And then I'll make the video private because I don't want anybody to get anything less than 100% accuracy as I continue to learn and discover more on this journey. So thank you guys for being a part of the journey. Great spending time with you. Have you tried butter chicken? Oh, absolutely. I love butter chicken. What's crazy is I got so full on the Nahari and Halim that I didn't even end up getting to the butter paneer. But they actually had the spinach thing. It was like a spinach aloo thing, not paneer like what you would normally do. It's amazing. Okay, another Walaikum Assalam, ASAP Bad Fox. FIDA XM, is 10K steps really important or just trending? It's very important. If you're not doing your steps, you're not burning nearly as many calories as you thought. It's not a trend. It's an amazing target. It's very realistic. I've been posting a lot of content on this, so go watch my story. I'm talking about this all the time. Go look at some of the posts I posted this week, such as, the fact that studies have shown that if you're under 60 years old and you walk 10K steps a day, your risk of dying early goes down by more than 50%. And if you're over the age of 60 and you walk 8,000 steps a day, which is close to 10,000, your risk of dying early goes down by half. So 10K steps is super important on your fat loss journey. But anyways, I didn't get a chance to do the butter paneer, and honestly, I'm too full to even think about food right now. I don't want to eat anything, but alhamdulillah. So now the beautiful thing is now I'm motivated to get back to my clean eating. It was literally just one meal. I ate clean all day today, and I'm going to be eating clean tomorrow, but I'm not going to overcompensate. That's the thing with the cheat meal. Literally, you don't even have to overcompensate. I have every single one of my clients to do this, and except for the one brother who could eat 7,000 calories in one sitting, and it actually helps you psychologically and physically to keep your metabolism fast, lose more fat, get better results, stick to your diet better, and gives you flexibility for family situations. Speaking of family situations, I'm going to go back to my family. Jazakallah khair, Brother Shams. Good to see you. And inshallah, I'll see you guys next video. Assalamu alaikum.